Yeah, Drake just lost everything. What did Drake lose? Jamari, tell us, Jamari, tell us.
Ignore the ongoing legal battle between Drake and UMG for the last couple of months.
But who UMG?
At least when it comes to posting videos on the topic.
Let me search
that
it
my
up.
audience was a little bit fatigued. I thought the cow had long been milked. And I hadn't planned on speaking on it again until an actual verdict was made, which obviously could have taken years. But recently, Christmas came early for the boy. And the federal judge in the situation, Judge Vargas, has granted the motion to dismiss this case altogether.
Back against the wall, I either go all the way filthy or I fall back and I have this sort of chink in my armor for the rest of time.
For those of you that might not...
You got this what in your armor?
Remember, Drake was suing his own record label, UMG Recordings, over the content specifically in the song turned anthem Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. His allegations were pretty steep. Essentially, the UMG devised a plan to destroy Drake's reputation and likeness, using Kendrick as their puppet to do so.
Purists and people who just love confrontation, they love to say, hey man, there's no rules in this shit, but there are fucking rules in this shit.
Of course. You know, in Drake's head, this all happened because he was due for a contract renegotiation, and after he got verbally smacked around in the battle, he was out here feeling like Eduardo in The Social Network.
You better lawyer up, asshole, because I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything.
Now, the obvious logical
Drake.
fallacy here
No, Drake's losing it. Drake, don't lose it. Drake. I don't know why, like, never mind, bro. I don't even know the full story,
Drake
bro.
himself willingly engaged in and even encouraged this battle to happen. For over the last decade, both he and Kendrick fanned the flames of their feud through countless subliminal shots at each other.
No, like after Kendrick's thing, you wouldn't. I noticed you didn't really get into that too much. So
I just I don't know. It just wasn't real to me. It's like, was that real or was that just like for the people? You know what I mean?
I think it's a sparring kind of sport.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, then let it be real. Then
But you seem just now a little irritated by it. No.
Really? Like I don't know if it was worth it. Because there's a lot of people that were mentioned that I feel like can't really go back and fuck with that guy after that. You know what I'm saying?
And nothing been the same since they dropped control and cut the sense of the rapper back at his pajama clothes.
In my mind, hip-hop is
Hold on. Yo, Drake and Kendrick been on that?
Now, to be fair to Drake, it did seem like he wanted to bury the hatchet with a collab song with him, J. Cole, and Kendrick. Almost like, oh, the power of friendship wins type of vibe. Now, obviously, in the end, Kendrick would deny the feature request, and J. Cole and Drake would take shots at him on the eventual song First Person Shooter. And obviously, in turn, Kendrick said, fuck that on the Like That record. We're not friends, and as a matter of fact, we have some serious shit to address. And P.S. to my good friend J. Cole, you can also get it too. I'm literally just handing it out. So Cole eventually bows out, Drake ends up taking the bait, and the rest is really hip-hop history.
Yo, this nigga got 4 Grammys for what? No. Let's see. How many Grammys did the nigga Kendrick get? What, for Not Like Us? What the fuck that make me? Nigga, this shit's big me. Nigga, nah, that's not even Not Like Us. How many Grammys did Kendrick win? Let's see, for Not Like Us, he won 5 Grammys for Not Like Us. 5. Yeah, Jen, that's sweaty. Let's see. What's that other song called? What's the one nigga? If You Like That. For Like That, did he even win a Grammy for Like That? Oh, he did not win a Grammy, which was nominated but did not win. Okay, so I'm assuming he only won Grammys for Not Like Us. Damn. That's crazy.
Some good exercise, like, it's good to get out, get the pen working.
You can't even walk outside, because anytime we're at a party, someone's gonna play a song that's about you being a pedophile, and we're gonna sing along to it.
I don't know, that song a classic.
Obviously, his reputation did take a massive hit. I mean, people of all ages were out
here
dancing
music in a second,
to a song calling him a PDF. And we all know that Drake's reputation is pretty much everything to him.
Yeah, what'd I tell you?
What did you say to him?
He said that I can never let you down.
And after being embarrassed for the last year, whether it be at the Grammys or the Super Bowl, where all of his peers were there.
That shit crazy. The nigga performed at this. I ain't gonna lie, Drake lost it, bro. He lost. Drake is Drizzy, boo.
Laugh at the Drizzy, show. I'm sure that already made his blood boil, and so he in turn pulled the biggest Karen move in hip-hop history.
Drake filed a lawsuit for defamation against Universal Music Group,
And I think it made the whole Not Like Us discourse linger much longer by
Facts.
filing this suit. He says the UMG planned
Send that
and
new shit.
illegally promoted this diss record to destroy his reputation, claiming they used bots and radio payola to shoot this song up the charts and make it more popular than it already would have been. He also claimed that this record was defamatory in nature and that it could potentially cause him physical harm. Keep in mind that's after years of him acting like some sort of mob boss.
This
And
nigga's a
even went as far as to
crybaby.
claim that UMG should not.
This nigga's a crybaby. This nigga Drake's a crybaby, bro. You can't tell me you got into a beef with a nigga and then you start copping it and then you go to the. That's like when a nigga pick on you. You beat that nigga ass, and then the nigga go to the teacher. Bitch, the teacher saw you bully me for 3 months. The teacher knew this was going to happen. I've had conversations with the teacher. The teacher knew. The teacher knew. Your brother sound like Picasso. Send that shit, nigga.
Not distributed Not Like Us in the first place. Which is awfully ironic considering he championed a petition just a couple of years ago to not allow lyrics to be used in court. And let's be honest, the guy...
Hold on, chat. My house sound like it's under fucking construction right now. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm sorry. Fuck, I'm in the middle of reaction. Fuck. Can't just get up and leave. Got an idea. Let's just, I'm gonna throw on some, It got worse. Oh, God. Wait, hold on. I might actually want to watch this. Hold on. Yes. The black phone. Dead meat. By the way, we do gotta react to the black
Welcome to
phone.
Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at The Black Phone, which premiered at Fantastic Fest in 2021. The Black Phone takes place in the 70s and follows a teenager abducted by a local serial killer. The kid is locked up in a room with an old phone, which he uses to communicate with his captor's previous victims. It's a serial killer crime flick with some supernatural touches that highlights the resiliency of youths. The movie is based on the short story of the same name written by Joe Hill. His stories have been adapted for the screen before, perhaps most notably with In the Tall Grass. Hill is the son of legendary novelist Stephen King, and it shows. This adaptation is so full of classic King tropes, you'd be forgiven if you thought it took place in Maine. The Black Phone was written by Scott Derrickson, with a screenplay co-written by Derrickson and C. Robert Cargill. These are the guys who brought us the modern classic Sinister, as well as the first Doctor Strange movie. Derrickson was originally supposed to direct in the Multiverse of Madness too, but he left the project due to creative differences. Most likely, he wanted to make it more of a horror film. The good news is that when he left that movie, he and Cargill turned around and made this one. The Black Phone is one of many amazing horror movies that had a wide release in 2022. While it didn't quite electrify me as much as some of the others, I think it's really well made with phenomenal performances, specifically from the two lead kids and Ethan Hawke in a rare villainous turn as the grabber. It also manages to have an optimism to it, despite the dark subject matter. Ethan Hawke called it a scary movie with a heart of gold. For anyone who finds comfort in Stephen King stories, with their small towns and magical realism, The Black Phone will surely deliver, with a couple of good scares along the way. How many kills will the grabber... what? Hello?
Oh, sweetie, I'm so glad I caught you.
Mom, how'd you get this number?
Oh, don't you worry about that at all. I was just putting together my Christmas list, and I was wondering if there was anything you think would be good for me this year.
Oh yeah, that's easy. Today's sponsor, Raycon.
Oh, that earbud company you're always talking about.
Oh, Mom, it is not just earbuds, okay? They have wireless earbuds, headphones, and speakers that offer premium sound, a comfortable fit, and battery life up to 54 hours.
Wow, that's so many things. You know what? I'm going to add those to my list and hope that, maybe, possibly a good family member might get them for me.
You know what, Mom? Don't worry about it, all right? I'd be happy to buy them for you. After all, they already start at about half the price of other premium audio brands.
Oh, well, that's so lovely, dear. Oh, thank you for thinking of your mother.
In fact, I might even knock out the rest of my list with them, since Raycon's holiday bundles get me 30% off.
Yeah, and then maybe you could also get some for those many employees that you have at the Dead Meats.
You know what? I just might. After all, with fitness, gaming, and everyday earbuds, there's something for everyone's interests.
Oh, you're right. Aren't you the best son and boss? Okay, I gotta go, Jamesy. I'll talk to you later. Bye!
Bye, Mom.
Chad, I still don't know what the fuck is going on in my own crib. Still don't know what the fuck is going on, I'm not gonna lie.
Rappers and other entities throughout the course of his career, obviously posting those songs on the very same platforms and profiting in the millions of dollars.
I study rap battles for a living.
I mean, understand that had this case gone in Drake's favor, it would have set a very dangerous precedent for art in general, because obviously...
Because at that point, what does diss rapping become? Huh? Can't even diss a nigga no more because they might sue for defamation. Especially if you're under the same label. Glock it.
They could then use things artists have said or expressed artistically to give them civil or possibly even criminal charges.
Yeah, you gotta leave her alone, bro.
You fucking piece of shit. What's this?
And this was always going to be an uphill battle for Drake, because defamation against a public figure as he is very hard to prove in general. And he also had his fair share of what could be considered defamatory statements in his rebuttal and initial diss tracks.
You put your hands on your girl. She's been engaged for years. You're not married yet. You living in New York. She's not.
I mean, even in the ruling, the judge notes the fact that he accused Kendrick of abusing his wife, while also accusing his wife Whitney of having an affair with his best friend Dave Free, resulting in an illegitimate child between the two. The judge also agrees with the opinion that a reasonable-minded listener could recognize the idea that diss tracks are heated in nature and present a great deal of hyperbolic rhetoric, meaning to the average person it is likely understood that Drake was not a legitimate PDF file. Like, no one really thought he was out here doing some Epstein Trump level shit, but it was simply a jab at his questionable relationship with several minors over the course of his career.
I met Drake in an Australian hotel. I was touring and he was touring too, and honestly his managers just came up to my dad and said, Drake loves the show, come to a show tonight. And I was like, are you joking me? Drake? He wants to see me? And I was like, okay, we're going. So
I don't lie. This is a little strange, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I understand, like, if it was like, oh my god, like, we became friendly, he invited me to the show. Well, even then it's a little interesting, like, damn. Maybe if you invited the man, be like, I want to invite you, and you can bring your daughter if you like to the show, but I want to invite you just because I like the show, you feel me? And I know the dad's not in the show, but just the way I'm going about it would definitely change the outcome. No lie.
I got my outfit prepared, I went there, and he was such a fanboy, and I was such a fangirl. And honestly, we text all the time now. He helps me with everything, like just life lessons. And we went to dinner afterwards, and we had dinner the next day, and then we met in Sydney. We just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
I mean, his weird friendship with an at the time 13-year-old Millie Bobby Brown is literally found within this paperwork. Also, a big key here in the dismissal was that matters of opinion cannot be considered defamation, and that the average-minded person should be able to consider the source when it comes to factual versus opinion-based statements. Like, you aren't going to take the words of a comedian or a podcaster the same as you would a legitimate journalistic source. At least you shouldn't, that is, but we know in 2025, a lot of people live and die based on what...
Nigga, is Joe Rogan dressed as a priest? I don't even like to question this nigga Joe Rogan. He's too far gone.
But like podcasters say.
And he said you have an illegitimate daughter, you groom women, and then Drake's comeback was, I don't have an 11-year-old daughter, and Brian said, hey bro, address the other shit.
And I feel like where things really started getting weird for Drake is when he requested to see Kendrick's business contract between him and UMG, and he also requested any information they may have when it comes to his biological relationship with his children, and of course Dave Free. Basically, to me, this all screamed that it was not going very well for him.
That's bad looks, Drake.
He could during the discovery process, so he could try and use that against Kendrick in the future. I also think this lawsuit for him was really about saving face, trying to change the public narrative, and also save his reputation. And in the
I don't know, when it comes to shit like this, bro, you better off just giving it your best shot and walking away if you lose, or you better off just not responding in the first place. But didn't he take the first shot though? So don't be mad when a nigga come back and he hitting harder than you do.
And sadly, I think it just made his L like that much worse.
You know right there, man. Fuck. Fuck all y'all pussies, man. For real, man. I see y'all boys outside when I see y'all, man. For real, man. On some real shit outside, some body shit, man. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all, man. For real, you know, I got hope out of that. For real.
Embarrassing.
Like even over the course of the last couple of months, he has been rolling out his latest album, Iceman, through these live stream multi-hour episodes. And during these live streams, he was still alluding to the battle, basically saying that it was rigged from the start, and taking subliminal shots at both Kendrick and UMG, calling him their Pinocchio that they puppeteered to destroy his reputation, but always...
Oh, that's crazy, bro. Nigga ever call me his Pinocchio, bro? Sober.
He was one step ahead with some sort of quote-unquote big bomb.
This is legitimately a RICO money laundering situation between the three major labels and the biggest radio conglomerate in the world.
Mm-hmm. Do you understand the red button a little more now?
Oh, Drake's lawsuit certainly added to this.
And it's funny that his biggest fans acted like he was out here playing 4D chess, while all along the guy was out here playing Candyland. And the promise of this red button for the last year...
Yo, what y'all know about Candyland? That's an elite game. That's an elite jump, bro. Back in class, you ain't had nothing to do. You bust down to Candyland with the bros. Oh yeah, that's lit.
That obviously never came, made some of them very angry.
Biggest waste of my fucking time of all time. The biggest waste of my god.
I said that shit too, Chad.
I can't make it. That was ass.
Is that actually it?
I said the same shit, Chad.
That can't be it.
That shit was weak.
Don't tell me that was it, bro.
That shit was weak.
No button pressed. No button. Nah, that was like very, very disappointing. Like I was actually told that this was gonna be a red button. So either someone's fucking with me, but either way, at the end of the day, I'm never putting anything else out again. That's disappointing, man. All that build up for nothing?
Facts, bro. Drake going out bad.
This lawsuit had become some of his fans' sole focus in life, really dedicating all their time to pushing propaganda around it. It seemed like they were very much convinced that Drake would prevail and either own UMG, or in some cases, they thought he would cash out in the billions of dollars.
I think Drake is gonna ask for something that no artist has ever asked for or received, and it's gonna be very interesting to see if he receives that.
As far as money,
as far as compensation for damages,
on the lawsuit side.
Absolutely.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's some of the softest shit ever, bro. It's like that's like if you provoke a nigga, he do something back and then you go crying. I swear to God, that's what white people do, bro. Not all white people, but I'm saying when they be like black people are aggressive, naturally, and violent. No, y'all provoke us, we respond, and then y'all cry like little bitches when y'all get hurt. Not all of y'all. Shout out my white niggas. I love y'all, bro. Shout out Dan Clancy. Honestly, I don't know. I've been shouting out Dan Clancy. I don't know if I should, because he didn't put Kai, nor did he put Speed in his top streamers of all time. Now, he could just be nostalgia, you feel me? Stuck in a nostalgic time, but gang, whoever's in your fucking top 5 gang, they are not over Kai Cenat. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Dan Clancy, we gonna have a long conversation when I'm up. Promise you, we gonna have a long convo.
$2 billion.
Shout out Dan.
And while his fans were convinced by his lame subliminal shots, I feel like anyone with an actual brain knew that Drake was kind of dining on a nothing burger. I mean, the guy was citing his own fans' tweets as evidence in court, using DJ live stream clips as factual information to support his botting claims.
So I was promised payments after, but up front I was promised $5K. Okay. They told me it was for a big artist, promised $5K up front. And then I was also promised after the song performed, I was also going to receive, a little percentage of the song. So points on the song. Are we dead ass?
This was something that the judge also noted in her ruling. And this whole thing was really a joke from the start for the same reasons I said when he first filed. Drake in his own diss tracks told Kendrick to say that he had weird shit going on with young girls. That this Epstein angle was what he expected all along. The judge also noted this fact multiple times. She also says that Drake basically thinks that everyone should merely ignore every other diss released during this beef, all because Not Like Us ended up becoming the massive hit. This was
I see. He's trying to go for the big head of the snake when instead he should be going for all of them if that was really his intent. Whole time niggas just embarrassed and crying like a little baby.
She dismissed totally.
The fact that Drake is biracial. So I'm looking at it from a black and white perspective, okay? His daddy's side engaged in a rap battle. His daddy said, go out there and fight, go out there and fight. And then when Kendrick busted his ass, his mama's side said, oh no, Aubrey, we going to the police.
Facts! Facts!
I have a hard time wrapping my mind around how anyone thought
agree.
he was going to take a W here. Like, logically, he had no legal or moral ground to stand on. Like, it's not even about liking or not liking him at this point. It was just downright dumb. I mean, I totally get that he probably thought that UMG was, like, diminishing his future value in his future catalog. But at this point, let's be honest, the guy is almost 40 years old, still cosplaying as a mob boss, still cosplaying as this lover boy. And obviously his better years are behind him. It would be like LeBron expecting a 10-year super maxed out contract this season. Like, yes, at one point he could have and did demand whatever he wanted, but that is not the current state. I mean, since the beef alone, Drake has dropped at least like 30 to 40 songs, and absolutely none of them have had staying power outside of one song called Nokia, which by his very high standards of the past was a small blip compared to his former hits. Like, this thing never even went #1. And before the beef even happened, UMG probably considered all these things, and they looked at his demands for hundreds of millions of dollars and laughed in his face. Because they already own the bulk of his stronger catalog. I believe up until 2018, they own everything. Which
Holy shit, up until 2018, they own everything? Yo, Drake, you're fraud, my nigga. Everything up until 2018? Oh, sugar, sugar. No. Drake, let it go, bro. Let it dash chill. Send Rakai home. Send Rakai. No.
Like, max him out. I honestly think that's why he's so dedicated to this, like, gambling, streaming art, and attaching himself to all these different people, because he still needs the payroll to live his insane lifestyle.
Wait, what time is it? Where are you right now?
I'm outside, daddy.
Wait, what?
But I really feel like
you got a nigga daddy or am I fried?
Still stands. I really think all Drake had to do was go away, make the fans and really the general public, like the more common consumer, miss him for a couple of months, and just come out and drop a polished, great record with a couple of singles. Really proving that he could still make hits, like, oh yeah, you might have knocked me out, but I'm still standing, I'm still doing my thing, I'm still strong. But instead, I feel like he's done everything to be in everyone's face.
If you had a superhero name, what would it be? BBC girl.
Oh, okay. That's where we're gonna end.
He comes off as an extremely sore loser. He's out here trying to change the narrative every day. And in turn, he's really...
I ain't gonna lie, Drake did the wrong thing. Like, you know, like, for your personal brand, after some bad shit happened, you need to come back good. Like how Gunna did. Gunna was called a snitch. Everybody looked down on him. But he didn't care about none of that. He didn't care how the people on his side looked at him. He cared about how the fans looked at him, how the audience looked at him. Because those are the ones who are going to keep him afloat. Drake, he did not care at all about how the audience looked at him. The nigga just, or no, he cared too much. He cared in the wrong ways. He started chasing it. You know it's bad if a nigga like Drake is chasing it, bro. That's facts. You know it's bad if a nigga like Drake is chasing it. That's a fact, bro. Drake is not even a chasing it type of nigga. He shouldn't be, at least. Bro, you're Drake. Pause. No dick ride. No dick ride gang. No.
Continue the not like us narrative past when most people would even truly care anymore. It's like if you got your ass beat in front of everyone and you keep coming back to school day after day claiming that it never happened, that you would have won if you didn't slip at the wrong moment and get caught with that right hook. And now, honestly, who even knows where this Iceman album rollout will go, because it has been so predicated on the idea that he is set for a big win against UMG, as if he represents and will expose the truth amongst a bunch of lies. And now that his entire case has been thrown out, I feel like it went...
So that's what the Iceman videos were about? With the nigga with the long ass nose dancing and running around and shit? That's what all of this was about? It was about UMG Records? Drake, let it go, my nigga. Like, you're 40, gang. Let that shit go. Let that shit go, Drake. Let that shit go.
The whole thing was pointless. Like, his fans are still waiting for this red button that is never going to come. I mean, I really just think it was the ultimate Karen move to do this lawsuit. I did kind of see it as an attack on artistic expression. That's why I was never really with it. And now I think he will just have this strange relationship with UMG, who obviously holds all the cards at this point and was ironically boosting the shit out of his music for the last 15 years.
Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucien and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, you know, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy, Drake has a rich baby daddy.
But either way, I want to know down below.
Rich baby daddy gang.
I really think the guy's ego was just beyond damaged. And this was like the only route that he saw to kind of like save face or shift the narrative. But now it's once again just totally backfired on him.
Facts.
Either way, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video.
Basically, Drake, that's bad clips, bro.
But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other failing lawsuits out here need to be covered. So I'm out. Peace.
Shout out your man.
This beef, it never ends.
Well,
this beef is going on forever.
Beef with the wrong.
Yeah, that's the wrong guy.
Shout out your man. Shout out your man. I ain't gonna lie, yeah, Drake. It's over. Let that shit go.